And now we have a blank catalog. Well, what do we do with this blank catalog? Obviously, we need to import some photos. Now, I'm going to import from my hard drive because that's where the photos are that I want to import. But we can also import from a memory card. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So we'll hit File and then Import Photos. Okay. Now, before I go further, you'll also notice there's an import from catalog. And what this will allow me to do is take photos from another catalog. So for instance, I could come down here to my Drobo, give it a second because it's pretty large, go to my main pictures folder, which is where all of my clients are, and let's go back to this Relay for Life that I had just done, and I'm going to select the catalog from that different folder and hit choose, and look what happens. It will allow me to import the photos from another catalog into my current catalog, my Lightroom project. But remember that in the Basic tab, if we hold the Alt or the Option key, Mac or PC, as you click your exposure, you'll actually be able to see those warnings. Okay, so that's one way to do it. But simply with those on, you'll actually see them on the brush. And like I'm going to increase the size of it, and let's feather it some more. And let's turn on Auto Mask. And what we're going to do is bump the saturation and just paint in the blue. Okay, so I'm just playing with the saturation, and with that auto mask on, it does a pretty good job of not hitting the building and giving me an odd look, you know, that it's bleeding in. Okay, and actually we have a canvas in our studio of this printed simply by doing something like that. I could then hit New and have another brush, and with this brush I want to bump the exposure a bit, and I'm going to pop the exposure on these clouds a bit, just kind of like that. So here is with the backslash key, before and after. Back into our watermark. Let's pull up the John Photo White, hit choose, and now we've got a nice white copyright on there. And again, I can grab the sides, move it around, and so on. And if you come down here, under watermark effects, you can choose opacity for it, proportional size, and if you turn that off, you can hit fit or fill, whatever you like. Okay, proportional to the original size image. And then you can insert it and move it basically wherever in Lightroom as it is in Photoshop. But we're going to not open it in Lightroom. We're actually just going to let it be automated. And what it does, very simply, is smooth out this face. And she's got a little too much going on right here, so we might have to play with the controls a little bit. But if I hold my mouse down, you can see the original image, and if I let go, you actually can see the skin softening. Look down here on the chin. But what's nice about this is it's that it doesn't take away too much detail in the eyes, up in the nose, in the mouth, and so on.